Hey, there is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan. We're looking here at a international version of the Honda Odyssey. This is different from the USDM or Canadian version of it. This one comes from 2014. We bought this one from auction. It's going over to the UK. This one is the Absolute version, so the, I guess, kind of considered the sports car version. 190 horsepower compared to the regular 175. And this one has cool Mugen wheels on it. These are kind of a halfway between a minivan and a station wagon. And it looks like the Odyssey moved up in market compared to the generation beforehand. And I love this van. I actually want one myself, this coming from another Honda minivan owner. I'm going to switch the engine off here. We're going to check the condition of the car and compare it to the auction inspection sheet before we send it over to the UK. Before I turn it off, I just want to show you this. It comes with lots of cameras. This one here is a front camera and a all four sides camera, top down. You can also do just the front camera there, or side camera for your blind spots there. Very cool. Okay, there is also a reverse camera if you shift into reverse, making it really easy to drive. Switch this engine off. And this is a K24 engine. Oh, it's telling me the headlights are on. I wanted to keep the cool looking headlights on because they have the LED strips in them. Yes, I drive an Elysion, which was Honda's version of Toyota's Alphard or Nissan's Elgrand. It shares a market with them. It is upmarket from this. But when they discontinued it, it looks like the Odyssey moved up to fill that space. So the Odyssey got taller because the generation before this was a lot shorter. And it got larger in footprint. And this is a 3-row. And it has a decent amount of space in it, more so than the earlier generations, which was one of the cars that I was looking at when I decided to go on the Elysion because of the extra space and extra roof height. So this kind of checks all the boxes for me. And it makes me kind of wish that I own one of these instead. Okay, so anyways, this is the second year of the current generation of these, from 2013 to 2021. They have the same generation. K24, this is kind of cool. Take a look. The exhaust manifold is inside the head. So all of the ports, the 4 ports for the 4 cylinders, all collect together and then come out there. Kind of a unique design. Now the K20 is known as like the hot Honda engine at the moment. K24 is also considered a bit of a hot engine, but this one is going to be your fuel economy-ish version. The older generations had 200 horsepower. This one here 190, a little bit less, but still puts out 33 miles per gallon in this, which I believe is 13 kilometers per liter, which is amazing because mine, the Elysion, is a 250 horsepower V6 version, but I only get about 5.5 kilometers per liter. So this is twice the fuel economy on mine, and an overall better van. I really, really like these. 2013 was the first year of them. And ooh, look at those Mugen wheels on it. Yes. Okay, so let's have a look at the auction inspection sheet, and I'll talk about the condition, and then we'll show the interior. This one here, 2014 Odyssey Absolute. 2.4 liter engine. Also comes with a 2 liter or a lower horsepower 2.4 as well. Octavia 4 with an interior B. Condition overall is very good on this. 89,045 kilometers. Power steering, power windows, TV, Navi, airbag. Sales points here are original display Navi with digital TV tuner, so you can watch TV in the car if you want. Registered until 2023. Reverse camera, toll collection box, flip down monitor on the interior, both side power sliding doors, and I did check them, they work. Mechanically everything on the car works. Smart key, LED headlights, got to test those of course. Aftermarket 18-inch wheels. They're kind of aftermarket, kind of not. When you buy this from Honda, you can just spec it up with the upgraded wheels if you wanted to pay extra, and that's what this person did. So those are factory wheels from this, but an optional factory wheel. What else do we have? Auto lights, power push start button on it, which is kind of the same as a smart key. You can't have a car with a smart key without having push start. Actually, there were some in the 2000s. Let me restate that. Anyways, interior one part dirty and scratched, door mirror scratched, spare tire house scratched and dented. Body is not glossy in parts. I noticed that on the hood. It may be a little bit difficult to notice because it is very light. and then on the grill too. And I'll just point this out right here and here and here. The chrome is kind of fading off in some places. Those are kind of the worst two parts of the car. There are a few other things. I'll get to those in a sec. Various scratches and dents. Body here, windshield rock chip. That's nothing you need to worry about. The windshield on this is huge. Actually, the visibility is really good for this type of vehicle. The windows, like your mirrors here are really good. The windows give you good visibility to the sides. Minivans usually don't have bad visibility, but I think a lot of newer vehicles tend to have worse visibility than older ones. Okay, shallow scratches here. A3 on this side. A3 is a large scratch. Let me show you that. The A3 is about halfway up, and it's light, and it doesn't show up very easily. You can probably get rid of it by polishing. It's right where my finger is, and it goes all the way down. It is less than I expected it to be. A3 is the strongest of the scratches. And that doesn't look like the strongest of the scratches. A3 can definitely be like a key scratched on purpose across the side of your car. And that is far less than that, so good win on that. And then A2 in the front bumper, which there really isn't much, but there is some right down here. And if you look carefully, you can see me. There I am. Woo! Just got a haircut yesterday. Okay, here's something I want to show you because this is the first time I've ever seen this on any car. Take a look. You open the doors. The door curls under to prevent it from rusting at the bottom. Isn't that neat? It just has this thing here attached to it, and then the door ends here. So the side skirt is on the door. See how that works? Good idea. And this is really cool too. The floor is so low for a minivan, and it has nothing you have to step over. It just goes straight across, making this one of the easiest minivans to get in and out of. One thing that is a little bit weird, it is kind of more car-like with how low the seats are to the ground. And so it's a little bit, kind of get used to that. Not like a minivan in that respect. Some people might like that, some people might not. I quite like a minivan that feels more like a car. And oh, looks modern and nice. Like it. Let's do it once around now. And because these have been on the market now for 8 years, there are lots of them. They're pretty easy to buy. And prices are pretty reasonable. I'm pretty sure that they'll make a new version of it pretty soon. We actually have like 6 cars in my row of cars at my apartment that all park on a row. And 2 of those 6 are these cars. That's how popular they are. Okay, good looking back end. It says Honda Odyssey Absolute. It's what looks like a metal badge underneath the clear plastic. It has a good look to it there. Okay, of course, roof spoiler. Has a really nice stow and go seat on the inside. I'll show you when we get there. And yeah, the earlier version of the Odyssey is good, and I came close to buying it, but I just needed a little bit more space, and this has it. It's funny, you know you're a dad when you get excited about the space that's inside of a minivan. Okay, gotta mention the headlight here has fade on it. That's gonna need to be polished out. Okay, and there are scratches on the mirrors. Here, an LED turning signal in there. Also the lens is down here in the mirror. So if you do have to replace the mirrors, they might be a bit more expensive because of that. Scratches there, and one across there. Okay, come with the factory door visors like most things in Japan. Okay, I don't think there's anything else on the body to talk about. I'm going to show you the back seats here, and I'm going to continue to show you because I'll have to show you from the back and the front. But this back row folds down and then rotates back into the cubby hole. So when you have the seats in the up position, that floor goes down really low. And this in itself is quite low to begin with. And so, really good use of space there. And the back row, compared to the earlier generations, a lot more legroom. I sat in here and it didn't feel cramped at all, and I can't say the same about the generations beforehand. HDMI here, and cigarette lighter adapter. I guess that would hook up to the monitor up there so that you can HDMI something like maybe convert your iPhone so you can watch it up there, or your iPad or something. These vents in the roof are the exact same ones on my car. So, really cool. You can aim them in different directions if you want. And center seatbelt here. Oh, I didn't realize there were 3 seats in the back. Cool. So it's 3, 6, 7, 8. The earlier ones are only 7-seaters. Okay, I'll just leave that open for now. Usually I do the front seat first, but I'm going to do the back seats because I'm here. As you can see, really easy, low to the ground entry into the vehicle. Really helps with kids getting in. This seat back can adjust at different levels if you want, and then these slide forward and back as well. They're currently in the full back position, which leaves you plenty of room here. You can flip this down if you want to have cup holders. So you get 2 cup holders in there and a little tray. Otherwise, this is your center seat. I don't know why you can do it, but you can flip the seat down like this. I guess that's like if you needed to store a box on it, but otherwise it doesn't really have much use. And then once it's flipped like that, you can't move the seat forward and back. So flip this up and then hold this, and then this goes forward like that for a fairly easy ingress into the back seat. Shoop. Pretty easy to do. Now move across. Your feet can go under the seat a bit. Knees don't even touch the seat. That's for an adult. And plenty of headroom in here. I've got 7 centimeters above my head. Okay. Now I'm going to get out. Ooh, so easy. And here, the seats are good looking. I like the fabric they're made of. Oddly, this fabric is one of the only cars that I've been in that have a similar type fabric to the March Super Turbo, which is a really weird seat fabric, but feels neat. Anyways, push this back. Here's something that I don't like that's on most cars, is when you click it into place, it stays in the full upright position, and you have to hit it with your head to put it back in shape. Okay, let's move those seats in the back here into the appropriate position. And this is only my second time doing this, so bear with me here. But you pull these. That was easy. Okay, and then how do you do this? I think you need 2 hands. So you pull the handle at the bottom, and then yank the strap, and they rotate into the floor, and then it stays kind of springy like this until you lock it in. So you push it all the way down, and then this thing here locks it in. Tons of room now. The seats are completely gone. It's not like most minivans that have to flip them up to the side, or like my Elysian, they don't even get out of the way. The ones in my minivan, the bottoms, it's a weird design, but the bottoms come up, and then you can move all of the seats up here, but you still only get marginally more space than this once you've done that. And you can't fit anyone in it either. Yeah, this is the way to go. Okay, close that up. Let's go. Also close this. We'll go into the front seats. The back seats like that are the same as in the Step Wagon, which is size-wise up from this, but larger van and less sporty. So this one might be the better driving vehicle. Probably better fuel economy too. And the faster engine. Okay, all of that really nice. One of the power windows was working, but it was giving me some intermittencies in it. Don't know why. Okay, steering wheel has a little bit of wear on it, but generally speaking, the interior of the front is quite nice. Higher bolstered seats along with armrests compared to most minivans. And it has a good smell to it. It doesn't smell like cigarettes. Kind of has a new car smell, even though it's now 7 years old. Okay, easy to access buttons here for eco mode, opening both sliding doors. I don't know what CTBA is. There's a light on the dashboard for it. I guess you can switch it off. Maybe it's a type of traction control. Okay, do you get cruise control? Yes, you do. Cruise control. Nice looking gauges. Ready? Do they come on? There we go. Okay. A tire pressure monitor and some sort of antenna. Not really sure about those. It has a fake wood here, but it's quite nice. It has sort of a reflective look to it. This is neat. Have a look. Ta-da! You've got buttons. And they are a capacitive touch button, so some people don't like them. I don't really care for them, but it does look nice, and it's not that difficult to use. Okay. Switch that off for now. Okay. Oh, here's something. This is really cool. Check it out. Put this up. You're in a minivan, you want to look at your kids. Inside here, click this like that. And now you've got a convex mirror that you can see every one of the seats in the back from it. So if you've got like a baby and you want to look at your kids, some people put like a little mirror up here to better see them. This one has it built in. That's thinking. And a clip-on style extra big mirror. Kind of ridiculous, you might want to take that off, but some people like the extra visibility that that offers. You got this, which is fun. I don't know how useful it is, but it's fun. Okay, some USB, HDMI, and cigarette lighter adapter there. You can also see me here. Hello. Maybe I'm blurry. Okay, the pass-through. This is important for parents. You want to be able to get into the back suddenly if you need to. Then you can pass through. And yeah, when a kid throws up in the car, it sounds gross, but it happens. You want that pass-through to quickly go and help them or clean something up. Okay, and let's just look at that monitor. I wonder if we can get an image to see how that is. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. It looks like it to be about 1080. And okay, I guess controls are up here, which is, I guess, reachable from the back. It's a bit weird that they're this far back, but I'll just turn that off. Okay. It's not very good resolution. Well, the TV is fine resolution, but that's trying to get the image off of the airwaves. And so, I'm probably not getting a good signal here. Okay, pass through, switch it off. We are done this video of the Odyssey. It's a longer video than you can expect usually, but it is a cool van, and so it's worth it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, feel free to post those in the comments section. Thank you so much for everyone watching, and have a nice day.